What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today's you can see we are back on NBA 2K22 current gen for another build guide video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build the best paint beast, the best slashing big man in NBA 2K22 current gen. This is 100% one of the best builds in the game this year, and basically just like the last 2 years in 2K, it's probably the most fun build to play on. You're going to be dunking on everybody, you're going to have amazing defense, and you're basically going to be able to carry the team whether you're playing in the park, rec, my career, pro-am, wherever you're playing. This is going to be a super good inside big man build for you, and I'm going to show you how to build it right here. But before we get into that, I just want to mention really quickly, if y'all have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you click that subscribe button. Only about 2% of people who watch my videos are actually subbed to my channel, so if you click that subscribe button right now, you can join the 2% gang. I really appreciate it. It helps out a lot. But with all that being said, without any further ado, let's get right into the video here. Alright, so first things first, on this screen, the only thing that's important is you want your position to be a power forward. The hand, jersey number, name, none of that matters. Then you can just go ahead and click continue. Now for the skill breakdown right here, you want to go down to the slightly more blue than red one. It's right near the bottom, the third up from the bottom right here. This one is super good. The attributes are way better than the balanced blue and red one, which is up here. This one, the attributes are just so much better, so I don't really know why anybody would choose this one like in previous years, but maybe I guess if you want Hall of Fame finishing and defense badges, but that's really not too important. The extra attributes that you get with this pie chart right here are going to be so much more valuable, plus you get so many defense badges anyways. You're going to be good. Just go ahead and take this one. It's such a good pie chart this year for power forwards. Then for the physicals profile, you're going to want to take this top one, pure speed. It's better than the balanced one. Since you don't need too much strength this year, this is definitely the one that you're going to want to take. Pure speed. You want to be as fast as possible on this build. It just makes it so much more fun, and it makes it so much better as a slasher. You can grab rebounds and run the floor, all of that. So it's super good to take that pie chart right there. Then for the attribute and badge distribution right here, for the finishing, you want to max out your close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, and then just put your post hook up too, so that you get those 26 finishing badges. I will show you how to put on the badges at the end of the video, but 26 will be the perfect amount. And obviously your attributes are looking very good right here, and these are going to change a lot, so don't get too caught up on what they are right now. But then you go down to the shooting, and you actually just want to skip the shooting. Now I know some people might be a little bit worried about this, but trust me, you do not need shooting on a build like this. This was my main build in 2K20, and I also had a build similar in 2K21, and both years I was super dominant on this build without any shooting. So trust me, don't worry about the shooting. You do not need it. It's important on basically every build except for this one. You don't need to upgrade any shooting. You're going to be dunking on everybody, so don't even worry about it. Just go down to your playmaking. For playmaking, you want to max out absolutely everything. You want this build to be as fast as possible. You're going to be faster than pretty much every other power forward, and with downhill, which is definitely going to be a badge that you're going to want to get, you're going to be flying down the court off of rebounds. You'll be running faster than even some guards, and you're going to be dunking on everybody. That's one of the reasons this build is so good in the rec and even in the park. So max out all of your playmaking just like this. Get those 14 badges. They're going to be super important, and you're for sure going to want them. Then you can go down to the defense. For defense, max out interior, steal, block, both of your rebounds all the way up to 85, and then you want to put your remaining 23 here into either perimeter or lateral. I recommend just putting it all into perimeter, but you could split it up, or you could even put it all into lateral, but I wouldn't do that. I think it's best just to put it into perimeter and get that up to a 70, and that will give you 24 defense badges. And again, you can only get these up to gold, but it's still going to be super good. You'll be able to guard every build. You'll be able to guard post scorers. Even though you have slightly low strength, you'll still be able to guard them. You'll be able to guard other slashers, shooting big men, even guards. You're going to be super good on defense with this build. So just go ahead and set up all of your attributes like this, and once your build looks like this, you can go ahead and click continue. Now for the body shape, this doesn't matter. You can choose whichever one you want. Doesn't affect the build, the attributes, the badges, nothing like that. All it does is change how the build looks. For me, I'll take defined, but again, you can choose whichever one you want. Then for the height, you want to take this up to 6'10", and this is where some people might say, no. You do definitely want to make this build 6'10". I know you lose a lot of attributes, you do lose some speed, but it does not matter. You're going to get those attributes back, and having that extra inch of height will be so valuable. 6'10" is the perfect height to make this build. You could make it 6'9", but I really think that 6'10" is the best height for this build, so I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Then for the weight right here, all you want to do is bring this down a few pounds to 237. You lose 1 strength, but you gain 1 speed, so that's good. You also lose 1 interior defense, but that does not matter. You gain 1 lateral and 1 layup as well, so just minor changes, but 237 is perfect right here, just because you don't gain too much and you don't want to lose too much strength. But you could also put it to 234. You only lose 1 more strength and you gain a dunk, so either 234 or 237. You're just going to want to go ahead and confirm it at one of those. Those are the two weights that are good. If you drop it any further, you really start to lose strength, and you really don't want that. And if you bring it up any higher, you're going to lose dunk, you're going to lose speed, and you definitely do not want that, and your player is going to look super fat and ugly. So I'm going to put it at 234, but again, 234 or 237, that's where you're going to want to have the weight. Go ahead and say yes. Now for the wingspan, obviously you want to max this out just like any other slasher build, really pretty much any other big man build, unless you're a pure stretch. You for sure want to have this maxed out, and that puts your driving dunk up to an 88. Standing dunk is up to a 95. Basically everything is good. Your rebounding, block, all above 90. This is a super good wingspan right here, plus the extra wingspan. It's going to help you contest shots and all of that good stuff. So confirm it right there, max wingspan. Then you have the option between the rim protector and glass cleaner takeovers, and it doesn't really matter which one you take. They're both really good. Now you don't have the option for the slasher takeover, but you really don't need it. Every time you get a chance to dunk on somebody, you're gonna dunk on them regardless of if you have the slasher takeover or not. So you really do not need it. It's better to just take one of these, even if you did have the option for it. So I'm gonna take the glass cleaner, but you could take the rim protector if you want. I just think the glass cleaner is slightly better. And as you can see, boom, paint beast, shades of Sean Kemp, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Anthony Davis. So yeah, there you guys go. Now I am gonna take a quick second, like I said, and show you how to put on the badges for this build. I recommend you stick around for this. It will only take a second or two, and hopefully it will help you make this build as good as possible. But first off, here's the final attributes. Now into the badges right here. First off, for the finishing, you have 26, which is a ton, and you're going to want to go ahead and get posterizer, obviously all the way up to Hall of Fame. Limitless takeoff, you're also going to want that all the way up to Hall of Fame 100%. Same thing with slithery finisher, get that all the way up as well. Fearless finisher, get that all the way up. Acrobat, you can put this onto silver right here. Then you're probably going to want Lob City finisher up to Hall of Fame as well, since this build is going to be insane at catching lobs. And then for your last 4 badges right here, you have a little bit of personal preference. You get unstrippable, pro touch, fast twitch if you're going to be playing under the rim more, but I'm playing this build more as a driving slasher, so I'm not going to really worry too much about those. You could also put mouse in the house or maybe a giant slayer on, but I don't think those are really going to be too good since you're 6'10". You're mostly going to be going up against opponents that are around your height, so those really won't give you too much of a boost. Instead, I'll probably just go ahead and bounce it out over a few bronze badges. So I'll go rise up, unstrippable, pro touch, and fast twitch, just like that. This is how I'm going to set up the finishing badges right here for the build, and this is how I recommend you set it up as well. You're going to be dunking on absolutely everybody with these finishing badges. Then for the shooting badge, I recommend getting slippery off ball, just so you can get by people easier when you're cutting to the rim. So slippery off ball is going to be the badge that you want to go for right there for shooting. Then for the playmaking badges right here, you're definitely going to want to get downhill all the way up to gold. Same thing with quick first step, unpluckable, and then I'm going to bounce out over a few different badges right here. I'm going to get post playmaker onto bronze, so that when you get that offensive rebound, you can dish out really good. Needle threader onto bronze, glue hands onto bronze, bullet passer onto bronze, and then break starter onto bronze. All of these are fairly important badges, but they all will be good enough for this build on bronze. So just go ahead and confirm your playmaking like this. Then you can go straight into the defense right here. For defense, you're going to want to go ahead and get menace all the way up to gold, chase down artist all the way up to gold. If you're setting screens, you're going to want brick wall, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. Instead, I'm going to put intimidator and pogo all the way up to gold as well, and then go over to clamps and get that onto gold as well. Same thing with rebound chaser and rim protector, just like that. And then for my last badge, I'm going to go ahead and put box also onto gold, and that's really all that you're going to need for defense. You have all of the important badges on gold. Obviously there is a few other good ones like interceptor. Maybe you could take something else down and put that on if you want it, and same thing with brick wall if you're setting screens, like I said. But overall, this should be a good defensive setup for every build, every situation that you're going to be in with this build. Whether you're playing rec, park, whatever, this is going to be a good setup. So I'm just going to go ahead and say yes, and there you guys go. That is how you build the best paint beast slashing big man build in NBA 2K22 current gen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel if you're new. Like I said, only 2% of people who watch my videos are actually subbed to my channel, so if you click that subscribe button right now, you can join the 2% gang. I really appreciate it, helps out a lot. And also I stream on Twitch. My link to my Twitch will be down in the description below. Make sure you go follow me over there if you enjoy watching live streams. But yeah, that's gonna be it. All right, peace.